It's the late 1940s. Japan is in ruins after World War II. Its cities reduced to rubble, its people struggling to rebuild from the ground up. Factories that once built military aircraft and warships are silent, and resources are scarce. But amidst the devastation, an unlikely hero emerges. Not a person, but a machine. A simple motorized bicycle cobbled together from leftover engines and spare parts. This humble invention would spark a revolution that would reshape the motorcycle world forever. It started with small workshops and bold dreams. Soichiro Honda, a driven mechanic, built his first motorized bicycle with a tiny engine salvaged from military generators. Around the same time, Suzuki, known for making weaving looms, shifted gears to produce lightweight motorcycles. Yamaha, a musical instrument maker, repurposed its precision engineering skills to craft motorcycles, while industrial giant Kawasaki turned its experience in building ships and planes into two-wheeled engineering marvels. What happened next was nothing short of extraordinary. In less than 2 decades, these scrappy underdogs went from assembling crude motorized bicycles to creating some of the most advanced, powerful, and iconic motorcycles the world had ever seen. They didn't just catch up to their European and American rivals, they outran them. The streets roared with the legendary Honda CB750, the bike that gave birth to the Superbike era. Racetracks echoed with the scream of two-stroke Yamaha RD350s and Suzuki's Grand Prix champions. Meanwhile, Kawasaki's Mach III tore through highways like a force of nature, earning its notorious nickname, the Widowmaker. But this isn't just a story about motorcycles, it's about visionaries who refused to accept limits. It's about risk-takers who gambled everything on groundbreaking designs and relentless innovation. It's about redefining what motorcycles could be. Not just transportation, but machines that embodied freedom, speed, and power. This is the story of how Japan turned the odds upside down. From post-war survival to global dominance, the journey of Japanese motorcycles is one of resilience, passion, and engineering genius. Their legacy isn't just written in history books, it's burned into the asphalt of roads and racetracks around the world. So, kickstart the engine and hold on tight. We're about to ride through a story fueled by ambition, forged in competition, and driven by an unstoppable desire to build the best motorcycles the world has ever seen. This is the history of Japanese motorcycles, a ride like no other. The roots of Japanese motorcycle history are deeply connected to Japan's rapid industrial expansion during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The Meiji Restoration, 1868-1912, sparked an industrial revolution, enabling Japan to emerge as a global manufacturing powerhouse. During this time, companies like Kawasaki, Suzuki, Honda, and Yamaha established themselves in various industries unrelated to motorcycles. Kawasaki Heavy Industries began as a shipbuilding company, while Suzuki initially produced weaving looms. Yamaha, famous for musical instruments, and Honda, a manufacturer of piston rings, would eventually diversify into motorcycle production after World War II. Their industrial foundations provided them with the technological and engineering capabilities necessary for motorcycle development. The impact of World War II. World War II devastated Japan's infrastructure and economy. In the post-war era, the need for affordable transportation spurred the development of lightweight, fuel-efficient motorcycles. Japan's automotive industry initially focused on producing simple motorized bicycles to meet the transportation needs of its recovering population. Motorcycles became the ideal solution due to their low manufacturing costs and ability to navigate narrow, poorly maintained roads. Soichiro Honda recognized this need and began attaching surplus military generator engines to bicycles, creating Japan's first motorized two-wheelers. His company, Honda Motor Co., was founded in 1948, and the first Honda motorcycles were born. Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawasaki soon followed. using their engineering expertise to produce their own two-wheelers. Japan's first motorcycle models. The origins of Japan's motorcycle industry can be traced back to the late 1940s and early 1950s, a time when the country was recovering from the devastation of World War II. The need for affordable, efficient, and practical transportation drove the development of early motorcycle models. These bikes were built with simplicity and durability in mind, catering to a population eager for mobility in a resource-scarce environment. 4 iconic models emerged during this era, laying the foundation for Japan's future dominance in the motorcycle industry. Honda A-Type, 1947. Soichiro Honda, a visionary engineer and entrepreneur, launched Honda's first motorized bicycle, the A-Type, in 1947. Honda initially purchased surplus military engines and attached them to bicycles, creating a low-cost motorized vehicle. The A-Type, powered by a 50cc two-stroke engine, was simple yet effective, offering a top speed of around 30 miles per hour. Its lightweight frame and reliable engine made it ideal for navigating Japan's narrow and poorly maintained roads. Despite being primitive by today's standards, the A-Type represented a significant leap forward in personal transportation for post-war Japan. Honda's commitment to constant improvement soon propelled the company into the forefront of motorcycle manufacturing. The A-Type wasn't just Honda's first product, it was a symbol of Japan's industrial resilience and a preview of the technological innovation that would define the brand in the decades to come. Suzuki Power-Free, 1952. While Honda focused on motorized bicycles, Suzuki took a slightly different approach with the introduction of the Power-Free in 1952. Originally a loom manufacturer, Suzuki ventured into the motorcycle business after the decline of Japan's textile industry. The Power-Free was a 36cc two-stroke motorized bicycle featuring a revolutionary design. Riders could choose between 3 modes: pedal only, engine assist, or full engine power. This level of versatility made the Power-Free highly practical for post-war consumers. If fuel was scarce or too expensive, riders could pedal the bike like a traditional bicycle. If fuel was available, the motor could take over, providing effortless transportation. This flexible design, combined with its low cost and easy maintenance, made the Power-Free extremely popular in rural and urban areas alike. The success of the Power-Free convinced Suzuki to expand its motorcycle production, eventually leading to the development of high-performance models that would dominate global racing circuits in the decades that followed. Yamaha YA-1, 1955. Yamaha's entry into the motorcycle market came in 1955 with the launch of the YA-1. Unlike Honda and Suzuki, Yamaha initially specialized in producing musical instruments. However, company president Junichi Kawakami saw the potential in motorized vehicles and repurposed Yamaha's engineering capabilities toward motorcycles. The YA-1, powered by a 125cc two-stroke engine, was heavily inspired by the German DKW RT125, a popular and reliable model in Europe. Despite being a first attempt, the YA-1 exceeded expectations with its exceptional build quality and performance. It featured advanced engineering for the time, including precise machining and careful assembly that set it apart from competitors. Nicknamed the Red Dragonfly, the YA-1 quickly gained a reputation for its speed and reliability. It won major Japanese races, including the prestigious Mount Fuji Ascent race, boosting Yamaha's credibility and establishing the company as a serious player in the motorcycle industry. The YA-1's early racing success also set the tone for Yamaha's long-standing commitment to motorsports and performance engineering. Kawasaki Meihatsu, 1955. Kawasaki, primarily known for its heavy industry products like ships, trains, and aircraft, entered the motorcycle market somewhat later than its competitors. In 1955, Kawasaki produced its first motorcycle, the Meihatsu, through a partnership with Meihatsu Works, a smaller Japanese manufacturer. The Kawasaki Meihatsu was a straightforward two-stroke motorcycle designed for everyday commuting. It featured a simple, air-cooled engine that prioritized durability and affordability. While it lacked the technological advancements of its competitors, the Meihatsu demonstrated Kawasaki's potential in the motorized transportation sector. Recognizing the growing demand for powerful, performance-oriented motorcycles, Kawasaki soon transitioned from producing commuter bikes to developing larger, more powerful models. This shift laid the groundwork for the development of the legendary Kawasaki Ninja series in the decades to follow. The impact of early models. These early Japanese motorcycles, Honda's A-Type, Suzuki's Power-Free, Yamaha's YA-1, and Kawasaki's Meihatsu, were much more than simple machines. They were symbols of post-war recovery, industrial ingenuity, and entrepreneurial spirit. Designed to be affordable, reliable, and easy to maintain, these models provided essential transportation for thousands of people in Japan and eventually inspired international expansion. As these companies gained technical experience and increased production capacity, they began exporting motorcycles to international markets. Their combination of reliability, fuel efficiency, and affordability resonated with consumers worldwide, setting the stage for Japan's rise as a global motorcycling powerhouse. What began as a necessity in a time of hardship became a global legacy that continues to shape the motorcycle industry today. Entering the international market. By the late 1950s, Japanese motorcycle manufacturers had mastered the art of producing affordable, efficient, and durable bikes. They began exporting motorcycles to international markets, especially the United States, where motorcycles were gaining popularity as symbols of freedom and adventure. However, they faced stiff competition from established European and American brands like Harley-Davidson, Triumph, and BSA. Honda's aggressive marketing campaigns played a key role in breaking into the US market. The company's "You Meet the Nicest People on a Honda" campaign, launched in 1963, redefined the image of motorcycling from being associated with outlaws and rebels to being family-friendly and socially acceptable. The campaign became a marketing milestone, propelling Honda to the forefront of the global motorcycle industry. The birth of iconic models. The 1960s and 1970s marked a transformative era for Japanese motorcycle manufacturers, with each of the Big Four, Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, introducing groundbreaking models that reshaped the global motorcycle industry. These bikes set performance benchmarks, won major races, and became cultural icons. Their influence extended beyond technical achievements, transforming motorcycles from utilitarian machines into symbols of freedom, adventure, and speed. Honda Super Cub, 1958. The Honda Super Cub is arguably the most important motorcycle ever produced. Introduced in 1958, it redefined personal transportation with its revolutionary design, accessibility, and unmatched reliability. Designed by Soichiro Honda and Honda's co-founder Takeo Fujisawa, the Super Cub featured a step-through frame, a low seat height, and a fully enclosed engine, making it ideal for new riders. The Super Cub's four-stroke, 49cc engine was quiet, fuel-efficient, and virtually indestructible, providing consistent performance with minimal maintenance. Its centrifugal clutch allowed for clutch-free shifting, enabling even inexperienced riders to operate the bike with ease. This simplicity, combined with Honda's aggressive marketing campaign, "You Meet the Nicest People on a Honda," completely changed the motorcycle's public image. The campaign positioned the Super Cub not as a machine for thrill-seeking rebels, but as a practical and friendly mode of transportation for everyday people. Its affordable price, high fuel efficiency, and adaptability to various terrains made it a global success. Over 100 million units have been sold worldwide, making the Super Cub the best-selling motor vehicle in history, a record that still stands today. The Super Cub wasn't just a product, it was a cultural phenomenon that helped put Honda on the map as the largest motorcycle manufacturer in the world. Yamaha RD series, 1967-1979. During the late 1960s, Yamaha made waves in the motorcycling world with its RD race-developed series of two-stroke street bikes. Launched in 1967, the RD series combined lightweight chassis designs with high-revving two-stroke engines, offering riders thrilling performance at an affordable price. Among the most iconic models in the RD lineup was the Yamaha RD350, introduced in 1973. Powered by a 347cc parallel twin two-stroke engine, the RD350 generated an impressive 39 horsepower, a remarkable output for a mid-sized motorcycle of its time. Its six-speed transmission and responsive handling made it an instant favorite among performance enthusiasts and amateur racers. The RD350's success on the street and track cemented Yamaha's reputation as a brand for serious riders who craved speed and agility. The RD350 was so influential that its design inspired modern sport bikes like the Yamaha RZ350 and YZF-R1. It remains a beloved classic, fondly remembered by riders as one of the best two-stroke motorcycles ever made. Suzuki T20 Super 6, 1966. Suzuki entered the performance motorcycle market with the introduction of the T20 Super 6 in 1966. This 250cc two-stroke motorcycle was engineered with precision and innovation, quickly earning a reputation as one of the fastest motorcycles in its class. The T20 was equipped with a six-speed transmission, an industry first at the time, allowing riders to fully exploit the bike's power band for maximum performance. Its parallel twin engine produced 29 horsepower, enabling the T20 to reach speeds of up to 90 miles per hour, a remarkable achievement for a lightweight motorcycle of its era. In addition to its impressive speed, the T20 featured advanced engineering such as twin carburetors, oil injection, and a durable frame designed for aggressive riding. Its combination of speed, handling, and reliability helped Suzuki establish itself as a serious contender in the global motorcycle industry. The T20 Super 6 wasn't just a high-performance machine, it was a turning point that set Suzuki on a path toward becoming a world leader in motorcycle racing and engineering. Kawasaki Mach III, 1969. While Honda, Yamaha, and Suzuki made their marks with practical and performance-oriented motorcycles, Kawasaki sought to dominate with raw power and speed. In 1969, Kawasaki unleashed the Mach III H1, a 500cc two-stroke triple-cylinder monster that would redefine the meaning of performance. The Mach III's engine produced 60 horsepower, propelling the bike from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 4 seconds, a jaw-dropping feat at the time. With a top speed of 120 miles per hour, it was the fastest production motorcycle in the world upon its release. Riders and reviewers were stunned by its ferocious acceleration and sheer power, earning it the nickname the Widowmaker due to its challenging handling characteristics at high speeds. The Mach III's triple-cylinder configuration and aggressive design were revolutionary, setting a new standard for high-performance motorcycles. Despite its reputation for being difficult to control, the Mach III became a cult classic, symbolizing the raw, untamed spirit of 1960s motorcycling. It also laid the groundwork for Kawasaki's later models, including the iconic Z1 and Ninja series, which would go on to define the sport bike category. Japanese dominance in international motorcycle racing. The 1960s and 1970s were pivotal decades for Japanese motorcycle manufacturers, not only because of their commercial success, but also due to their dominance in international motorcycle racing. By competing and winning at the highest levels of motorsport, brands like Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawasaki cemented their reputations as global leaders in performance engineering. Their relentless pursuit of speed, innovation, and technological superiority revolutionized motorcycle racing and influenced consumer motorcycle design for decades to come. Honda's Isle of Man TT triumphs. Honda's entry into the prestigious Isle of Man Tourist Trophy, TT, in 1959 marked the beginning of Japan's global racing legacy. At the time, the Isle of Man TT was considered the most challenging and dangerous motorcycle race in the world, attracting the best riders and manufacturers from Europe. Honda's decision to enter the competition was bold, especially considering that no Japanese manufacturer had ever competed on such a prestigious stage. With its slogan, "Win on Sunday, sell on Monday," Honda aimed to prove its engineering prowess. The company fielded a team of lightweight motorcycles powered by advanced four-stroke engines in the 125cc and 250cc classes. While European manufacturers like MV Agusta and Norton dominated the larger engine categories, Honda's smaller bikes quickly became competitive due to their reliability, fuel efficiency, and exceptional handling. Honda's breakthrough came in 1961 when Mike Hailwood, a rising British racing star, won multiple races at the Isle of Man TT aboard a Honda. Hailwood's victories helped Honda secure its first World Constructors' Championship, becoming the first non-European manufacturer to achieve this feat. Over the next decade, Honda accumulated numerous world titles, establishing itself as a racing powerhouse. The company's dominance in the 1960s also set the stage for its legendary production bikes, including the CB750, which benefited directly from racing-derived technology. Suzuki's two-stroke revolution. While Honda focused on four-stroke technology, Suzuki took a different path by perfecting two-stroke engines. Suzuki entered the world of Grand Prix racing in the early 1960s, targeting the smaller engine categories of 50cc, 125cc, and 250cc. The company's lightweight and powerful two-stroke racing machines became a force to be reckoned with on the global circuit. Suzuki's defining moment came in 1962 when Ernst Degner, a skilled rider and former MZ engineer, defected from East Germany and joined the Suzuki racing team. Degner brought valuable two-stroke engine knowledge with him, enabling Suzuki to refine its race bikes. In the same year, Degner secured Suzuki's first world championship in the 50cc class, putting the company on the global racing map. Throughout the 1960s and 1970s, Suzuki continued its dominance in two-stroke racing. The company earned multiple world championships with riders like Barry Sheene, who won back-to-back 500cc world titles in 1976 and 1977. Suzuki's racing expertise also influenced its production bikes, leading to the development of legendary models such as the GT750 and the GSXR series, both heavily inspired by its racing innovations. Yamaha's Grand Prix success with Kenny Roberts. While Honda and Suzuki excelled in smaller engine classes, Yamaha took a broader approach, competing in both lightweight and premier categories. Yamaha's early success came with its two-stroke race bikes in the 250cc and 350cc classes, earning multiple world championships in the mid-1960s. However, the company's dominance reached new heights in the 1970s when it partnered with American racing legend Kenny Roberts. Roberts brought an aggressive, knee-dragging riding style that revolutionized motorcycle racing. He made his debut in the 500cc Grand Prix World Championship in 1978, riding Yamaha's powerful two-stroke YZR 500. His fearless riding and technical skill enabled him to win 3 consecutive world championships from 1978 to 1980, making him the first American rider to win a world title in the Premier class. Yamaha's success with robots wasn't just about individual wins. It reshaped motorcycle racing culture and established Yamaha as a dominant force in global motorsport. The company's race-inspired technology directly influenced its production models, including the RD and RZ series, as well as the development of the game-changing Yamaha YA-1 in the 1990s. Kawasaki's endurance and superbike success. Kawasaki took a slightly different approach by focusing on endurance racing, superbike championships, and American road racing events. While Kawasaki was less involved in European Grand Prix racing, it quickly established a formidable presence in North America, where superbike racing was gaining popularity. Kawasaki's defining racing model was the Kawasaki Z1, introduced in 1972. With its 903cc inline-4 engine, the Z1 dominated endurance events and superbike competitions in the United States, thanks to its combination of raw power and reliability. The Z1's performance helped Kawasaki secure numerous wins in the AMA Superbike Championship, where riders like Reg Pridmore led the brand to several titles. By the late 1970s, Kawasaki further strengthened its reputation with the release of the Kawasaki KZ1000, another high-performance motorcycle that excelled on racetracks. Kawasaki's race-proven engineering culminated in the development of the Ninja series in the 1980s, solidifying its status as a leader in performance motorcycles. The racing success of Japan's Big Four manufacturers, Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, during the 1960s and 1970s, transformed motorcycle racing forever. Their victories were not just sports achievements, but crucial marketing tools that boosted brand recognition and directly influenced motorcycle design. The race on Sunday, sell on Monday strategy worked brilliantly, as consumers eagerly bought production bikes that featured technology derived from racing success. From Honda's CB series and Yamaha's RD models to Suzuki's GSX-R series and Kawasaki's Ninja line, racing-inspired motorcycles became commercial blockbusters. Japanese manufacturers not only dominated the racetrack, but also revolutionized the entire motorcycle industry. Their engineering innovations, race-inspired designs, and relentless pursuit of performance made them global leaders in both competitive racing and consumer markets. Today, their legacy continues, with modern MotoGP and World Superbike Championships still featuring cutting-edge machines powered by Japanese technology. The Superbike Revolution. The late 1960s and early 1970s marked the dawn of the Superbike Revolution, a transformative period in motorcycle history when Japanese manufacturers introduced powerful, high-performance motorcycles that set new benchmarks in speed, technology, and design. This revolution was sparked by Honda's groundbreaking CB750, which fundamentally reshaped the motorcycle industry and inspired fierce competition among its Japanese rivals. The emergence of models like the Suzuki GS series, Yamaha XS series, and Kawasaki Z1 not only fueled intense market rivalry, but also established Japan's dominance in the global superbike market. Honda CB750, 1969. The world's first superbike. The introduction of the Honda CB750 in 1969 is widely considered the birth of the superbike era. Developed in response to growing consumer demand for larger, faster, and more reliable motorcycles, the CB750 was designed to outperform European models like the Triumph Bonneville and Norton Commando. Until then, large-capacity motorcycles were primarily the domain of British and American manufacturers. Honda's CB750 changed the game by offering cutting-edge features that were previously seen only on expensive, custom-built racing motorcycles. The CB750's most revolutionary features included 736cc inline-4 engine, a smooth and powerful four-cylinder engine producing 68 horsepower, capable of propelling the bike to a top speed of 125 miles per hour. Electric starter, a feature rare in large-capacity motorcycles, making the CB750 more user-friendly. Front disc brake, the first production motorcycle to feature a hydraulic front disc brake, offering superior stopping power. 5-speed gearbox, allowing for smoother and more efficient gear changes. The CB750's combination of performance, reliability, and affordability made it an instant success. It offered riders a race-inspired machine that was practical enough for daily use. Its attractive price point, far lower than comparable European models, made it accessible to a wide range of motorcyclists. The CB750 quickly became a commercial hit and earned the title of the world's first superbike from industry experts and motorcycle enthusiasts alike. Its legacy continues today, with the CB series still being produced in various forms, cementing Honda's place in motorcycle history. Suzuki GS series, precision and power. While Honda's CB750 set the benchmark, Suzuki quickly rose to the challenge with its GS series, launched in the mid-1970s. Prior to the GS series, Suzuki was best known for its lightweight, high-performance two-stroke motorcycles. However, the growing popularity of four-stroke engines in the superbike category prompted Suzuki to develop a line of four-cylinder street bikes that could compete with Honda's CB series. The Suzuki GS750, introduced in 1976, was Suzuki's first serious foray into the superbike market. It featured a 748cc inline-four engine, producing 63 horsepower, paired with a 5-speed gearbox. The GS750's standout characteristics included exceptional handling, a responsive engine, and an advanced double-cradle frame that provided improved stability at high speeds. Suzuki followed up with the GS1000, an even more powerful model designed for serious riders and racers. With a 997cc engine delivering 90 horsepower, the GS1000 was capable of reaching top speeds of over 130 miles per hour. It quickly became popular in both street and track environments, earning a reputation as one of the best-handling superbikes of its era. Suzuki's GS series laid the foundation for the company's future dominance in performance motorcycling, paving the way for its legendary GSXR series, which would become a defining force in the sport bike market in the 1980s. Yamaha XS series, a balanced performer. Yamaha also joined the superbike revolution by introducing its XS series, aiming to provide a balanced combination of power, comfort, and reliability. Yamaha's goal was to create motorcycles that could rival the CB750 while maintaining a reputation for durability and ease of maintenance. The Yamaha XS650, launched in 1968, was the first significant entry in the XS series. While technically predating the CB750, the XS650 featured a parallel twin engine rather than a four-cylinder, making it less powerful but more manageable for casual riders. Its torquey 654cc engine, known for its durability and simplicity, made the XS650 popular among custom builders, cafe racers, and long-distance riders. Yamaha's true superbike contender emerged in 1978 with the introduction of the Yamaha XS 1100. Powered by a 1,101cc inline-four engine, producing 95 horsepower, the XS 1100 was one of the fastest production motorcycles of its time. Its top speed of 135 miles per hour, shaft-driven rear wheel, and comfortable touring capabilities made it a favorite among long-distance riders looking for both speed and comfort. The XS series became Yamaha's signature lineup in the late 1970s, combining sport bike performance with touring capabilities. Its innovative design set the stage for future Yamaha models like the FJ1100 and the YZF-R1, further solidifying the company's presence in the superbike world. Kawasaki Z1, 1972. In 1972, Kawasaki raised the stakes by introducing the Z1, a motorcycle that redefined high-performance motorcycling. Designed as a direct competitor to the CB750, the Kawasaki Z1 featured a 903cc DOHC inline-4 engine, producing 82 horsepower and a top speed of 130 miles per hour, numbers that eclipsed the CB750 in nearly every category. The Z1's combination of raw power, aggressive styling, and advanced engineering made it a groundbreaking motorcycle. It was the first mass-produced motorcycle to use a double overhead camshaft engine, offering more precise valve timing and increased engine efficiency. Its bold, muscular appearance, with a teardrop fuel tank and 4x4 exhaust system, gave it a distinctive and aggressive look that became its trademark. The Z1 quickly established itself as the king of the Superbike class, earning nicknames like the King of the Road and the Big Z. Its success extended beyond the showroom, with racers using it to dominate the emerging Superbike racing scene in the United States. The Z1's legacy inspired an entire generation of Kawasaki sport bikes, including the legendary Ninja series, which would become synonymous with performance motorcycling in the decades that followed. The Superbike revolution of the late 1960s and early 1970s forever changed the motorcycle industry. The introduction of models like the Honda CB750, Suzuki GS 750, Yamaha XS 1100, and Kawasaki Z1 set new standards for speed, performance, and technological innovation. These motorcycles didn't just dominate the streets, they reshaped consumer expectations, ushering in a golden age of high-performance bikes that continues to this day. Their influence can still be seen in modern sport bikes, touring motorcycles, and even custom builds that draw inspiration from the classic Superbike era. Through competition and relentless innovation, the Japanese Big Four emerged as global industry leaders, reshaping the motorcycle world and defining what it means to ride fast, far, and free. Technological breakthroughs. The 1980s and 1990s were a golden age of technological innovation in the motorcycle industry, driven largely by Japanese manufacturers. As the global demand for faster, safer, and more efficient motorcycles increased, Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawasaki pioneered engineering advancements that would redefine the motorcycle industry for decades. This era saw the introduction of groundbreaking features such as water-cooled engines, fuel injection systems, monoshock suspensions, and advanced braking technologies. These innovations not only enhanced performance, but also improved reliability, safety, and fuel efficiency. One of the most significant breakthroughs came from Kawasaki, which pioneered the use of water-cooled engines in its Ninja series. Previously, most motorcycles relied on air-cooled engines, which struggled to maintain optimal operating temperatures during prolonged high-speed riding. Kawasaki's water-cooled engines utilized a closed-loop cooling system with a radiator and coolant, allowing for more consistent engine temperatures and enabling greater power output. This advancement made the Ninja series a dominant force in the sport bike world, setting new standards for speed and reliability in performance motorcycles. Another revolutionary development came from Honda, which introduced fuel injection systems on several models in the late 1980s. Traditional carbureted engines required manual tuning to maintain the correct air-fuel mixture, which could be challenging in varying weather and altitude conditions. Fuel injection systems, controlled by onboard electronic control units, ECUs, automatically adjusted the air-fuel ratio for optimal engine performance. This innovation improved throttle response, increased fuel efficiency, and significantly reduced harmful emissions. Models like the Honda CBR 1100XX Super Blackbird benefited from this technology, allowing them to achieve top speeds while maintaining excellent reliability. Yamaha revolutionized motorcycle suspension with the introduction of the Monoshock rear suspension on its motocross bikes in the early 1980s. Traditional dual-shock rear suspensions had limited travel and stability, making high-speed off-road riding challenging. Yamaha's Monoshock design used a single, centrally mounted shock absorber connected to a swing arm linkage, enabling longer suspension travel, better shock absorption, and more precise handling. This innovation quickly became the industry standard in both off-road and sport bike designs, influencing models like the Yamaha YZF-R1 and off-road icons such as the YZ250. Meanwhile, Suzuki and Honda took the lead in developing anti-lock braking systems, ABS, for motorcycles. Early motorcycle braking systems relied solely on rider skill to avoid wheel lockup during emergency stops. ABS technology, first used in cars, was adapted to motorcycles to prevent wheels from locking by automatically modulating brake pressure during hard braking. This feature significantly enhanced rider safety, especially on wet or slippery roads. The Suzuki GS XR series and Honda's ST1100 touring bikes were among the first motorcycles to feature ABS, offering riders improved control and braking performance. These technological advancements revolutionized the motorcycle industry, enabling manufacturers to produce machines that were not only faster, but also safer, more reliable, and environmentally friendly. The innovations from this era laid the foundation for the modern sport bikes, touring motorcycles, and adventure bikes we see today. Japanese manufacturers' relentless pursuit of technological excellence solidified their reputation as leaders in the global motorcycle market, setting performance standards that continue to influence motorcycle design and engineering in the 21st century. Worldwide expansion. By the 1980s, Japanese motorcycle manufacturers had fully established themselves as global industry leaders. Their ability to produce affordable, reliable, and high-performance bikes allowed them to penetrate markets in North America, Europe, and emerging economies. Unlike their European and American competitors, Japanese companies offered a wide range of models suited to different rider needs, from everyday commuters to racing enthusiasts. Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawasaki built extensive dealer networks, ensuring that parts and service centers were readily available worldwide. This strategic global expansion helped them dominate key markets, including the highly competitive US and European motorcycle industries. Japanese manufacturers also mastered the art of marketing, blending product reliability with cultural appeal. In the US, Honda's Super Cub campaign continued to change the perception of motorcycling, emphasizing practicality and lifestyle appeal. Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawasaki followed suit, with campaigns focused on performance, adventure, and speed. Movies and popular culture played a huge role in boosting Japanese motorcycle sales. Kawasaki's Ninja motorcycles became famous thanks to appearances in blockbuster films like Top Gun, 1986. Meanwhile, Yamaha motorcycles appeared in action-packed anime films such as Akira, cementing their status as futuristic, high-performance machines. A cultural shift in motorcycling. The rise of Japanese motorcycles also marked a cultural shift in motorcycling worldwide. In the 1960s and 1970s, motorcycles were often associated with rebellious subcultures, but Japanese brands helped transform this image. Their bikes were marketed as practical, affordable, and fun machines for everyone, not just thrill seekers or outlaw bikers. In Japan, motorcycles became a symbol of modern mobility and economic recovery. They represented freedom, innovation, and personal expression, making them essential to post-war culture. The global motorcycling community soon embraced this new identity, helping Japanese brands dominate the industry well into the 21st century. Technological advancements in the modern era. The 1980s and 1990s marked a period of extraordinary innovation in engine technology, driven primarily by Japanese motorcycle manufacturers. Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawasaki competed fiercely to push the boundaries of performance, efficiency, and reliability. Their relentless pursuit of engineering excellence led to significant advancements in engine design, materials, and technology, making Japanese motorcycles the global standard in the industry. These innovations transformed motorcycles from basic transportation tools into high-performance machines capable of dominating racetracks and highways alike. One of the most significant developments in this era was the adoption of lightweight materials such as aluminum, titanium, and magnesium in engine construction. By replacing heavier steel components, manufacturers reduced engine weight while increasing structural strength. This allowed for more compact engine designs and improved power-to-weight ratios. As a result, Japanese motorcycles became faster, more agile, and easier to handle, offering unmatched performance across various categories, from sport bikes to touring motorcycles. The introduction of four-cylinder inline engines became the defining feature of Japanese sport bikes. These engines provided a perfect balance of power, smoothness, and reliability, enabling bikes to reach unprecedented levels of performance. With their high revving capabilities, four-cylinder engines produced exceptional horsepower and acceleration, setting industry benchmarks in the superbike category. Legendary models such as the Honda CBR1000F, Suzuki GSX R1100, Yamaha FZR1000, and Kawasaki Ninja ZX10 became synonymous with speed and power due to their advanced engine designs. Among the many technological breakthroughs during this period, Honda's development of VTEC, variable valve timing and lift electronic control, engines stood out. First introduced in Honda cars, VTEC technology made its way into Honda's motorcycle lineup in the late 1990s, with models like the Honda VFR 800 Interceptor. VTEC allowed the engine to adjust valve timing based on RPM, providing optimal performance at both low and high speeds. This system enabled Honda motorcycles to deliver better fuel efficiency during everyday riding, while unleashing maximum power during aggressive acceleration, blending performance with practicality in an entirely new way. Another groundbreaking innovation came from Kawasaki, which introduced ram air induction technology on its legendary Ninja ZX11 in 1990. This system used the natural airflow generated at high speeds to force more air into the engine's intake system, effectively creating a turbo-like effect. The result was increased engine power at high speeds, enabling the Ninja ZX11 to become the fastest production motorcycle of its time, with a top speed of over 175 miles per hour. Ram air systems quickly became standard features on many performance-oriented sport bikes, helping riders achieve higher speeds with increased engine efficiency. Fuel injection systems also played a pivotal role in transforming engine performance during the 1980s and 1990s. Traditional carburetors, while effective, required frequent adjustment and tuning to maintain optimal performance. In contrast, electronic fuel injection (EFI) systems automatically regulated the air-fuel mixture using onboard sensors and an electronic control unit (ECU). Yamaha and Suzuki were early adopters of fuel injection technology, implementing it on models like the Yamaha GTS 1000 and Suzuki TL 1000R. Fuel injection improved throttle response, increased fuel efficiency, reduced emissions, and enhanced overall engine reliability, making motorcycles easier to maintain and better suited for long-distance touring and racing alike. The introduction of liquid cooling systems was another game-changing advancement. Kawasaki and Suzuki were among the first manufacturers to incorporate liquid cooling into their sport bike models. Air-cooled engines struggled to dissipate heat effectively at high speeds or in hot weather, limiting their performance potential. Liquid-cooled engines used a water-based coolant circulated through radiators, allowing for better temperature regulation and increased power output without the risk of overheating. Models like the Kawasaki ZX-10 and Suzuki GSX R750 benefited immensely from this technology, allowing them to push engine limits while maintaining durability and efficiency. These innovations collectively reshaped the motorcycle industry, setting new performance standards and establishing Japanese motorcycles as the undisputed leaders in engine technology. The advancements in engine design and performance during the 1980s and 1990s laid the foundation for modern sport bikes, adventure bikes, and touring motorcycles, ensuring that Japanese manufacturers remained at the forefront of the global motorcycle market. The technological breakthroughs from this golden era continue to influence engine development and inspire the designs of today's high-performance motorcycles. Chassis, suspension, and braking systems. Japanese motorcycles also set the bar for cutting-edge chassis design and suspension systems. The use of aluminum frames reduced weight while maintaining structural integrity, allowing for more nimble handling. Suspension advancements like monoshock rear suspension and adjustable forks enhanced stability on the track and street. Braking systems also improved, with anti-lock braking systems, ABS, becoming standard on many models by the early 2000s. Dual-disc brakes, radial-mounted calipers, and advanced braking materials helped motorcycles stop faster and safer than ever before. The Superbike and racing legacy. By the late 1990s, Japanese motorcycles had completely reshaped the world of racing, from MotoGP to Superbike championships. Models like the Honda RC211V, Yamaha YA-1, and Suzuki GSX R1000 became legends on the track. Kawasaki's Ninja series dominated both racing and street performance categories, while Yamaha's R1 redefined what a sport bike could achieve. The influence of racing trickled down into production motorcycles, with street-legal models adopting racing-inspired components, aerodynamics, and suspension systems. Many Japanese motorcycles featured adjustable suspension settings, track-ready tires, and engine tuning based on championship-winning race bikes. The future of Japanese motorcycles. As environmental regulations tighten, Japanese manufacturers are investing heavily in electric motorcycles and environmentally sustainable technology. Honda unveiled an electric version of its iconic Super Cub, while Yamaha has been working on electric sport bike prototypes. Suzuki and Kawasaki have also announced plans for hybrid models, combining internal combustion engines with electric motors. As motorcycle technology evolves, the next generation of bikes is becoming smarter, safer, and more connected. Manufacturers are integrating cutting-edge features that were once exclusive to luxury cars, reshaping what riders can expect from their machines. Key advancements like advanced rider assistance systems, ARS, smartphone integration, and even autonomous capabilities are transforming motorcycles into high-tech, intelligent vehicles designed for both performance and safety. One of the most significant developments in modern motorcycling is the implementation of advanced rider assistance systems, ARS. These systems use sensors, cameras, and radar to monitor the bike's surroundings and assist the rider in making safer decisions. Features such as collision detection use radar-based sensors to track nearby vehicles and obstacles. If a potential collision is detected, the system alerts the rider through audio, visual, or haptic warnings, and some advanced models even apply automatic braking. Adaptive Cruise Control, ACC, is another breakthrough, automatically adjusting the bike's speed to maintain a safe following distance during long highway rides. Additionally, blind spot monitoring systems provide crucial warnings when vehicles are detected in hard-to-see areas, enhancing situational awareness and reducing accidents. Manufacturers like BMW, Ducati, and Kawasaki have already adopted these technologies in their flagship models, pushing the boundaries of rider safety and comfort. Smartphone integration has also become a standard feature in modern motorcycles, allowing riders to stay connected while on the road. With Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enabled systems, riders can pair their smartphones with the motorcycle's onboard display for seamless access to navigation, communication, and media controls. Navigation apps provide real-time GPS tracking and turn-by-turn directions, ensuring riders stay on course without needing additional devices. Riders can also control music playback, answer phone calls, and manage text notifications using voice commands or handlebar-mounted controls. Beyond convenience, smartphone integration extends to performance monitoring, enabling riders to adjust bike settings such as ride modes, suspension preferences, and engine tuning. Apps from manufacturers like Honda, Yamaha, and Harley-Davidson even provide maintenance alerts, diagnostics, and remote security features like bike tracking and theft prevention. Looking further into the future, autonomous capabilities are emerging as a potential game changer in motorcycle technology. Though still in development, several manufacturers are exploring self-balancing and self-riding motorcycles powered by advanced sensors, gyroscopes, and artificial intelligence. Honda's Riding Assist prototype, for example, uses gyroscopic stabilization to keep the motorcycle upright at low speeds or when stationary, reducing the risk of tipping over, a common concern for new and experienced riders alike. Meanwhile, Yamaha's Motobot project has demonstrated autonomous motorcycle control at racing speeds, hinting at a future where bikes could operate independently for tasks such as remote parking or even autonomous delivery services. While fully self-riding motorcycles remain a long-term vision, current developments in autonomous navigation suggest a future where motorcycles become safer and more accessible without sacrificing the thrill of riding. These technological advancements are redefining the riding experience by merging cutting-edge innovation with traditional motorcycling culture. Advanced rider assistance systems ensure safer rides through smarter decision-making features, while smartphone integration keeps riders connected and in control. As autonomous capabilities continue to evolve, the future of motorcycles promises an exciting blend of high-tech safety, connectivity, and performance, delivering an entirely new way to experience the road. Cultural legacy and global impact. Even as the industry evolves, the cultural impact of Japanese motorcycles remains undeniable. They continue to inspire riders, racers, and motorcycle enthusiasts worldwide. From custom bike builders to racing teams, Japanese motorcycles have left an indelible mark on motorcycling culture, shaping the industry's past, present, and future. The history of Japanese motorcycles is a remarkable story of innovation, perseverance, and global influence. From modest post-war motorized bicycles to technologically advanced superbikes, Japanese motorcycles have transformed the motorcycling world with their groundbreaking designs, engineering expertise, and racing legacy. As they move toward a future driven by sustainability and advanced technology, one thing remains certain: the legacy of Japanese motorcycles will continue to inspire and define the motorcycling industry for generations to come.